Hello and welcome to Soul Panda Tarot. My name is Amanda. Thank you for taking the time to stop and watch this video. This reading is going to be good for all Libra placements, Sun, Moon, and Rising. As with all tarot readings, I ask that you take only what resonates for you, take it how it resonates for you in your situation, and take only what's going to serve you in your highest good, okay? So let's see what's going on for the remainder of July, what themes and lessons are being presented to you at this time, okay? Let's see. Okay. All right, so I'm seeing here we have mental conflict, you have solar plexus chakra, you have the sacrifice card, and you have positive or accelerated motion forward. I feel like what's blocking a lot of you from your manifestations, from positive movement forward, is this belief or this overindulgence in this idea that you cannot make a decision or you cannot trust in your ability to make decisions for yourself. The solar plexus chakra is the first psychic center in our bodies here. It represents our clairsentience, which is that inner feeling, which is the ability to, that there's a reason they call it that gut feeling, right? And I feel like you question your gut feelings a lot, and or maybe it's, not trusting in the divine, maybe wanting to be overly in control of the situation, but that just leads to more of this mental confusion here, this conflict. I feel like you need to balance your material and your spiritual pursuits here and blend them together. They don't have to contradict each other, right? And I feel like it's time to step through. I feel like you know, there's this knowing that you need to walk through this gate and fully commit to something. But there's this resistance that you can't trust yourself to do so, or there's like that resistance here, that resistance to surrender to something higher than yourself here. But once you do, I feel like, boom, it's projected forward quickly here. You have the Two of Wands. Maybe you're leaving behind something that brings you a lot of comfort to move forward towards, something that's more abundant here. Maybe a new job, new relationship, whatever that means for you. But let's see what's going on in your overall energy here. Let's see why these oracles are here. What's going on with Libra, the Sun, Moon, and Rising spirit? Yeah, you could be receiving a new opportunity, but you're worried about some competition here, or your own belief in your ability to do something here. I feel like you are being offered a new opportunity here, but you may be concerned about some, there could be some self-worth issues that are blocking things for you here. Yeah, it's a lot of 2s and 4s, and let's see. Yeah, you have the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, and then you have the 2 and the 9 of Pentacles. So this is a lot. For a lot of you, this is work. For a lot of you, this is finances here. There's an opportunity that's presenting itself to you that you're just ignoring. But it's not the job that I want, or it's not the relationship that I want. I want one of those ones. Or maybe it's, an opportunity to develop yourself spiritually here. Or, there's like this sense of feeling of a missed opportunity here. But it stems from a fear of rejection, an abandonment wound, something that's hitting you right on the head here. But you could be just holding on to it because, you could be holding on to people, possessions, things a little too tightly here. Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, or somebody that gives off that type of energy here. But you're being asked to balance, right, that need for stability and be adaptable, be self-mastered in some sort of spiritual and material pursuit here. Some of you are being asked to really tend to your own garden here and focus on your self-worth so that you don't keep, repeating a cycle here. I feel like a lot of you are just really overburdened with certain situations, but there's like this avoidance of conflict that you're needing to move on from. Take that as it resonates for you. Let's see. What advice do you have for the Libra Collective, Spirit? What advice do you have for the Libra Collective? Yeah, be optimistic. I feel like there's good news coming in. Restoring your faith. Don't give up. Don't give up so quickly. You're like right at a culmination of something. You could be overwhelmed with responsibilities or burdens, but there's good news coming. You just restore your own faith and optimism. Some of you could be an influencer in some way. Yeah. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio or somebody that holds their emotions close to their chest, or that's what you are doing. But it's become more of a weight, of a burden. You're being asked to trust your intuition and offer that love. You have the Knight of Cups and the High Priestess showing up together. Let's see. What opportunities are being presented to the Libra Collective at this time? Yeah. What's the challenge? Somebody could be gifting you something here with the Six of Pentacles as your opportunity. There's somebody around you that's very generous. Or you're being asked to be more generous. There's an opportunity to when we're so focused on losing something and we have this lack mentality, in some ways what we have to give is more. If we're feeling like we're not supported, in what ways can we be supportive? If we are feeling lack, instead of focusing on what do I have to gain from a situation, ask what you can give to a situation, right? Support in order to feel supported. Give out love in order to feel loved. Don't reserve yourself, because it's like, well, I'm not going to give to, I'm not going to tell them how I feel if they're not telling me how they feel. Be that change. Inspire them to let down the weight and express themselves. I feel like intuitively that's going to happen, but there's that ego need to no, I need them to do it first. No, it's okay to put yourself out there and be vulnerable. The challenge is going to allow that old version of that old story to completely close out and take that leap of faith. Maybe leave behind some things that are not serving you and step into your feminine energy. Maybe reconnect with your inner child and look at love and life in a more magical way here. But let's see. Let's see. What is being ignored here? Why is the Four of Cups here? You have the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck again here. What's being ignored here? Why is the Four of Cups here? Some of you feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place because you just haven't made a choice yet. You're ignoring your own courage. You're giving your power away to a situation by ignoring what you're desiring here. You're ignoring your own desires out of a place of pride for some of you. Some of you, it's out of a place of anxiety. You don't know how it's going to play out, but these are lack mentality things that you're being called to develop that confidence in. You're being asked to sacrifice that to go at. Some of you are going after a Cancer, somebody with Cancer in their chart here, but you're going right after your success, a successful relationship, but you have to let certain things, you have to put an end to your overthinking, an end to, leave the past behind you to offer something new and solid and go after it. Some of you could have Sagittarius in your chart. But let's see, what are these burdens? Let's see, I'm going to pull one or two cards for this Ten of Wands here. You could feel like you don't have enough time. You could be talking to too many different people right now, spending too much time on social media, maybe needing to change your perspective on your ways of communication. And be diligent. Put the work and effort into it here. What's this good news here? What's this good news? Why is this Page of Wands here? Let's see. Why is this Page of Wands here? What is this good news coming in? There could be some sort of manifestation that's coming, that's becoming real. Here, stability, harmony. Yeah, again, 4-4. I see 4-4-4. You could see, and here's the Page of Wands again. There's some sort of healing that's been manifested, that you have some good news coming in. Maybe somebody, you find out that the person that you're with has gone to therapy, or maybe you've gone to therapy and you've had a lot of realizations, But it's like this blockage of this forward movement for you is coming from, this abandonment wound, this fear of rejection, abandonment. So if this isn't you, then this is somebody in your energy, and you're being called to be the light and encourage this person to get help and help them establish harmony. For others of you, you're needing to build confidence, and the issue isn't necessarily this other person. It's like not feeling confident within yourself here, and not putting the work into yourself, and operating from a place of love, not for love, right? But you have every 4 in this deck, so I wouldn't be surprised if you saw 4-4-4-4 as a clarification of this message, or 4-4-4. 4s can be significant for you. That's the card. That's the number of stability, structure, discipline. Why is the 6 of Pentacles here as the opportunity? Yeah, be adaptable, be malleable. In what ways are you hurting your own feelings? Are you giving to get? Are you giving with expectations? Are you only, expressing your love to get love? Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? In what ways do you use your words to cut people, Libra? Be honest and be clear about yourself. What needs to be left behind for a higher level of commitment? Positive movement forward, And I'm not talking about somebody that's abusive. Use your own discernment here. This is for people that, actually want to heal this connection, but in what ways are you holding on to things out of a place of ego that are hurting your own feelings? In what way can you be more adaptable, more malleable, more balanced, and act from a place of love instead of for love? What parts of yourself need to die in order for greater harmony to be established? And for some of you, it's your own confidence in yourself, your own self-esteem here, Libra. And some of you, it's your own self-limiting beliefs here, the victim mentality. I'm just going to call it like I see it, with love and light. How can they overcome this challenge of death? Some of you, it's a fear of death. Some of you, it's a fear of change. For some of you, it's a fear of your own potential. It's time to tap into your own potential, change your perspective on the situation. Recognize that, if I'm a good person, that I know I'm a good person, but I have acted out of a place of trauma because I've been through a lot, and I know that if I'm a good person that has made mistakes, that is operating from a place of trauma, so is the other person. Sometimes it's not about me. And and it's like getting comfortable with that. That the world does not revolve around me. I'm not I'm as important as a star, but like as insignificant as a grain of sand in the grand scheme of things. And although you should be the main character in your own story, recognize that you are not going to be the main character in somebody else's story. And loving with expectations only hurts yourself. Do you love that person? One of a book that I can recommend for you guys, Libra, is the Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. I feel like that's going to be a really big thing within the collective right now. But like this person loves you. Maybe you guys have different love languages, but you need to develop some confidence here and kind of sacrifice, maybe some patterns of yourself that you learned in childhood here with the Six of Cups. How can they overcome this challenge? Making better choices. Reuniting with a soulmate here. And stop blocking out what you want and reignite that passion. Stop worrying about who's right. Stop worrying about how things were said. And operate from a place of love and self-worth and knowing that you are worthy of a connection and have a compassionate review of yourself and others. And expect the best possible outcome. Expect the joy and abundance and operate from a place of love. Sometimes, Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I'll leave it there. Let's see what final messages you have for the Libra Collective Spirit. Thank you. Some of you guys are just so holding on to an old story, an old narrative that just needs to go. It's time to unleash the wild within you. Be willing to go at your own if you have to. Move beyond your ancestral patterns. Some of you have, guardian angels looking out for you. Reminded that you're not alone. And you don't have to bang your chest in order to prove that you're powerful. Let your energy heal, lead for you. Get in touch with your emotions and express them. Maybe go outside and howl at the moon. That's what I'm seeing. Like, get in touch with your roots in a more positive way. Get in touch with your ancestors in a more positive way. Your ancestors are looking out for you at this time. This card talks about moving beyond, generational trauma. If we're having issues with our relationships, look at the relationship between mom and dad. Was it a positive experience? Like, actually between your mom and your dad. That's that's the pinnacle that you compare every relationship that you've ever had against. Was it a positive relationship or a negative relationship? For some of us, we shouldn't even judge it as positive or negative, but like recognizing that our relationships with our parents don't have to repeat in our romantic relationships, in our business relationships, in our friendships, So it's like, how can you unleash yourself from that, free yourself from that, move beyond it, and develop this faith in something higher than yourself, and move with grace. Move forward with grace. But Libra, I really hope that resonated for you. If it didn't, please feel free to check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And until next time, please take care and stay blessed.